Tony Bennett, the legendary American pop and jazz singer, has died at the age of 96. Bennett's death was confirmed on Friday by his publicist Sylvia Weiner. He died in his hometown of New York. No cause of death was given. Bennett retired from performing in 2021 after revealing that he had been diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease in 2016. He became known as the torchbearer for the Great American Songbook, with hits including The Way You Look Tonight, Body and Soul, and I Left My Heart in San Francisco. Over a career spanning decades, he released more than 70 albums and won 20 Grammy Awards. His artistic life was defined by its longevity, as well as his stubborn refusal to sing songs he felt were beneath his talents. He collaborated with stars including Aretha Franklin and Frank Sinatra, and was still performing duets with Lady Gaga in his 80s. Born in the New York borough of Queens in 1926, Bennett was the grandson of immigrants from the impoverished Italian province of Calabria. He released his first album in 1952, first finding success performing traditional pop standards and big band music. He followed in the tradition of great American pop singers like Sinatra, who called Bennett the best singer in the business. He refused to alter his style, as rock and roll swept the music industry in the 60s and 70s, and came to be seen as outdated. But he achieved an improbable second act when he started winning over young audiences in the 1990s, not by reinventing himself, but by demonstrating his sheer joy in belting out the standards. "Good music is good music," he once told The Independent. "I'm not concerned with whether someone who listens to me is old or young. In fact, in many ways, I'm not interested in the young at all." During his career, he performed for every president from Dwight Eisenhower to Barack Obama. Away from the stage, he was also known for his activism, and marched with icons of the civil rights movement in the 60s. He performed for Nelson Mandela, while the then president of South Africa was on a state visit to Britain in 1996. And at Buckingham Palace to mark Elizabeth II's Golden Jubilee in 2002. In a tribute to the late star, Mr. Biden said, "There's no doubt about it, Tony Bennett's life was legendary, and his contributions to the arts in America will endure." Jill and I have been fans of Tony's music for a long time, not only because of his beautiful voice, but also the joy that he brought to everything he did. We send our deepest condolences to his family and fans around the